Time for another safe boating tip. And Nick, we all love inflatable life jackets because they are comfortable and you can wear them all the time.
More and more boaters around the country are choosing this style of life jacket, but there is one thing to bear in mind. Like your car or your boat, they need an annual checkup. There's no doubting the effectiveness of inflatable life jackets. Of all our life jackets, inflatables provide the highest level of flotation, plus are always designed to be worn no matter the climate.
So Peter, we love our inflatables because they're so comfortable to wear, but we don't always treat them all that well. So it's a good idea to check that they're going to actually work if you end up in the drink.
Absolutely, and all inflatables have a bladder, they all have a CO2 bottle, and they all have a manual inflation tube so you can test them yourself.
So they're the three things we need to check?
They're the main ones. All inflatables have a bladder, and to check if that bladder's working, let's just pull this back slowly, and this exposes the firing mechanism. And here we've got a CO2 bottle, and here the manual inflation tube. The first step is to take this cap off and blow. Blow it up nice and tightly, leave it overnight, and check in the morning as to whether or not the jacket's gone down or not. The next morning, once you've checked that the jacket's okay, simply place the cap on top of the manual inflation tube, press it, squeeze the jacket, and all the air will come out. The next thing we do when checking the jackets is to check the CO2 bottle. Make sure the CO2 bottle isn't corroded or isn't rusty. Make sure it's screwed in hand tight and firmly into the housing. Don't over tighten it because you might just crack the housing. But the most important thing is to check that the bottle is in good condition and not rusted and not corroded.
It's important to remember that inflatable life jackets must be serviced in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. This service should be carried out annually unless the manufacturer specifies and permits a longer period.
There are some manufacturers which allow you to self-service your life jacket, provided you do so in accordance with their instructions. If the manufacturer allows self-servicing, you should competently do so. Otherwise, it is recommended that you get it serviced professionally.
Another type of inflatable that's on the market today is one which automatically inflates. So if you fall into the water and even if you are unconscious, it will inflate and keep your head above water. But as with manual inflatables, you still need to check it's all going to work when the going gets rough.
It's really important that that system is also checked. So we pull back the pocket and we see this system here. Make sure that this is also hand tight and check the replacement date as well.
It's also important to remember, if you own an automatic inflating life jacket, not to get it wet. Otherwise it will go off, which is funny for your friends but means you'll need to get it repacked.
If you follow all these procedures before you go boating each time, chances are your inflatable will inflate when you need it.
So the emergence of these kind of life jackets, which are comfortable to wear, affordable to buy, stylish to look at, really have changed boating.
They have indeed. You can do any of the activities you want and always be safe, but just remember the one key point: if it doesn't work, it's not going to save your life, so always have them checked.